All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and great glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations to the elect pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. This your brother Yaikwab coming at you with another quick video. Salakia for that. This is just touching on the government shutdown. See, a lot of people forgot that the government wasn't completely open. It wasn't funded. All right, it was actually just had like extended basically. So they put basically a band-aid on a gunshot wound, and they kicked the can down the street. But this 30th, the funding will stop again. Meanwhile, Trump is deploying 75,000 troops here in the United States. They're quick response units. And he's also giving ICE more power. Even in May, he's talking about coming for people who are Haitians. Now, how does a Haitian so-called look? Coming after the so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans here. He also talked about revoking birthright citizenship from the so-called natives. He floated that idea. But this is focusing on the government shutdown. He's going to say, you're going to hear it out of his own mouth. All right. So once again, we're going to be making those videos to rise up the women that are at ease, man. We're going to be bringing out that Isaiah 32 and 2, skip down to 9 on down to like 11. All right. All right. That's for the women out there that say you don't need no man, so forth and so on. All right. Well, the scripture says quite the opposite, man. All right. The days is coming to where a man is going to be more precious than fine gold. That is pursuant to Isaiah 13 and 12. All right? So, hey, I just want you to hear it out of his own mouth. And when this food, it's just not going to be food stamps. And this extended period of the government being shut down also affects HUD, which is Housing and Urban Development. All right? That's women out there getting their rent paid. You know, they're in a 6-bedroom because they got 6 children or 5 children. So, you know, they're getting their rent paid. Even once they got like 1, 2, 3. You know, they live in a 3-bedroom. Rent is like about $1,000. They're gonna have to start footing that bill and start paying for that food too. All right, very soon. All right, we've been given a warning. The scriptures speak about you women. You're gonna be in bitter straits very soon, man. And Isaiah 4 and 1 is going to come to pass, man. So we've been given a warning, right? Let's listen.
Doing really well. Our country is, I mean, you report on it better than anyone else. Our country is doing as well as I think it's done better than it's ever done.
Are you going to release a budget next month? And do you want to see another reconciliation package?
Well, I think we have a problem because I think we're going to probably end up in another Democrat shutdown because that's the only way. You know, when we came out with the numbers over 5, everyone was shocked. But remember, we would have been up 1.5 points more. We would have have a problem because I think we're going to probably end up in another Democrat shutdown because that's the.
You said we'll probably end up in another Democrat shutdown.
You know, when we came out with the numbers over 5, everyone was shocked. But remember, we would have been up 1.5 points more. We would have been at 6.5, maybe more than that, except for the shutdown. The shutdown cost us a lot. And I think they'll probably do it again. That's my feeling. We'll see what happens.
So will you release a budget?
We're going to have a budget.
What's in the budget?
What's too early? I mean, you know, we have a long way. You know, that's an eternity. When you talk about a couple of weeks in this world, that's an eternity. But we're negotiating the budget right now. We're negotiating health care. I don't want the insurance companies to get the money. I want the money to be paid directly back to the people. And when it comes back to the people, by the way, everyone is in love with it. You know what happened? I'm looking on your show, but I'm looking and I'm reading the papers and I'm seeing that these insurance companies are up 1,000%. They're up 1,700%, 1,400%. And I said, what the hell? This is money being given by the government. And it has to do with largely, a lot of it, Obamacare. The money's going, you know, that was designed to make insurance companies rich. The Democrats are very big for the insurance companies. That's why.
Well, I hope this is edifying. I'm going to get up out of here. This is a quick video giving you a quick news update on the government shutdown. We'll be hearing more about this with that. I'm going to say shalom.